my wife, all right?
Well, go ahead while I explain. So on the line is, hello everybody, this is Karen Bergen.
Hi.
She's about to be recommissioned into the United States Army, having formerly served as an officer in the Army, not as a chaplain, but in the line.
Quartermaster Corps.
Quartermaster Corps.
Oh, I know something about that.
Which, just to let you know how strange things are between branches of the service. Quartermasters in the Army take care of supplies. Quartermasters in the Navy steer ships. Totally different job. So Karen is coming back in as a chaplain, and her dad is a retired Army colonel chaplain who lives now in Dallas, Texas. Couldn't be here for the swearing in except by phone. So he's going to read the oath of office, which I will administer.
He signs at the bottom.
So Karen is coming back in. You were a captain in that.
Lieutenant.
You were a lieutenant. Well, she's still a lieutenant. So that has.
You haven't lost anything.
One of the things Alan and I were chit-chatting about uniforms. Uniforms are not just costumes you wear so that you know that you're working in the military today. They actually are intended to tell other people about you. So that if I look at Barry, I can tell that he's a chaplain in the Army. If he was wearing the rest of his, I can tell that he's a colonel, so I know he's been in more than 15 or 16 years. If he was wearing the outer garb, I could tell pretty much where he served, when he served, and with whom he is now serving. So you don't have to come up to somebody and say, "Hi, I'm Chaplain Harold Robinson, United States Marine Corps, serving with Marine Force Reserve. I previously served into that." You don't have to give your bio. It's there. So you learn a lot about somebody through the uniform. More importantly, the uniform is called by those of us who wear it the cloth of our country. You know, in British usage, cloth, those who wear the cloth are considered clergy. You know, that's what that term refers to in Britain. In the United States, the cloth of our country means that there's something sacred, there's something precious. Somebody once challenged me about how precious and how sacred can that be. Well, if it signifies a willingness to give your life, or to participate where others are giving their life, how more sacred can it possibly be? There is nothing more sacred than life, and if you sanctify it for the sake of your country, then, and for your sake, the sake of your the men and women that serve with you, then there is nothing more sacred. And that's what this oath really is about. One last thing about this oath, you know, we've just seen the president of Egypt toppled, and now the government is in the hands of the army, which is really how he got toppled. Eventually the army got fed up with dealing with folks in the square and said to Mubarak goodbye. So they have a country in which power really does come from the muzzle of a gun. In our country, it's very much the reverse. Authority always comes to the military from the civilian population, and you'll hear that in the oath. Murray, are you there?
I am still here.
All right, I'm going to ask Karen to raise her right hand, stare diligently into empty space as if I'm not here, and I'm going to let you read the oath, and she'll recite it after you.
All right, so do it, I guess, section by section, correct?
Right. That would work.
All right, are you there, Karen?
I am, sir.
Okay, would you repeat after me? I, Karen Beth Berger,
I, Karen Beth Berger,
having been appointed a lieutenant
in
in the United States Army,
the United States Army,
under the conditions indicated in this document,
under the conditions indicated in this document,
do accept
do accept
such appointment,
this appointment,
and do solemnly swear
and do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will obey our true faith,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
United States Army's newest lieutenant and newest chaplain. Murray, muzzle tough on your end. Let me tell you that this is, well, you want to say a little thing, something?
No,
to-
I'd like you to say it. You have a different perspective than
Well, this has been a long fought battle. I think 2 years at least?
3.
3 years. Well, there you go. 3 years to get through all the wickets and to do so before her age eligibility ran out, because the military is really a young person's. I know I get calls from people who tell me they're in great physical condition, they're in their 50s, and they're ready to be a chaplain. And that's nice. And I appreciate their interest in national defense. But in order to do that, Karen had to do it before her eligibility ran out. You can imagine, having been to college, been in the military, gone out, gone to graduate school and seminary, she was a little close to those age limits. So this was a hard-fought battle, and we appreciate the eventual cooperation of the Central Conference of American Rabbis, and Murray, on your end, I know that there was some nail-biting along the way, but we're glad we're able to deliver. And now, part of the Army Reserve here in the state of New York.
Yes, sir.
I know they're looking forward to your service. Kept on getting calls from her new now boss saying, "When can I have her? When can I have her?" So congratulations
Thank you so much.
again.
Want to say something?
No, I'm done.
Okay. It's okay.
Actually, I do want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you.
Of course.
Hello?
Murray, do you want to say something?
Now, what? Hello?
We're
Yeah,
here.
we're listening.
Are you still there?
We're still here.
First of all, I wanted to say mazel tov to Karen, and may this be the beginning of a lot of fulfillment and service, to our country and to those Jewish soldiers, sailors, airmen, etc., who are serving our country. I want to thank you, Harold, for your involvement in processing or helping to process some of these things, and anyone else who was part of this procedure. I can't think of a more fulfilling way to, I guess, give back to our Jewish community and to our country than to serve in the military and to be a chaplain. So, Yasher Koach, and may you go from strength to strength. Mazel tov.
Amen.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Dan.
And this is your mother.
Am I in trouble? Mom, you always say, this is your mother speaking, I'm in trouble. You know that, right?
Good, Kate.
Yeah, Mom, I'm here.
I just say Mazel Tov, and I am extremely proud of you and very proud of your persistence. I don't think there's anybody more persistent.
Agreed.
I just know that I love you.
I love you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mom. I love you too. Bye-bye.
And Karen, we'll talk more next week when I'm in New York.
Yes, sir. I'll see you then. Have a great flight. See you soon.
We'll go out and celebrate.
For the 4 hours that you have between here and Israel, we'll make it happen.
Take care, Mark.
Love you, Dad.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Denver.